Billy Strings is working hard on his studies and getting ready for Rumblemania in GR, the local Spins interview. The statement from the 31-year-old Michigan native and rising star of modern bluegrass is somewhat shocking given his astounding, virtuosic guitar playing. "Help us continue to cover the music scene in West Michigan," Billy Strings said over the phone with local Spins this week in between band practices in Nashville. "I've been practicing guitar a lot for the first time. I'm actually taking lessons from a guitar instructor. I've been learning classical and jazz guitar. I've been buried in books lately. My practice has never been intentional, I've just always played, even in bands. My teacher has been giving me a lot of trouble. Studying Charlie Parker songs and all this Bach material. That's somewhat expanding my world." Billy Strings' universe has already exploded beyond the small Ionia County village of Muir, where he was born as William Apostle and began his guitar obsession. Since those modest beginnings, he has gone on to sell out shows all over the world, garner honors, make appearances on national television, and put out critically acclaimed bluegrass CDs. Stellar band, as well as one fully decked out for Halloween. Additionally, he will be the first bluegrass performer to headline a full house at Grand Rapids Van Andel Arena on Tuesday, October 31st, with a special Halloween homecoming event. The arena can accommodate 12,000 people. However, Billy Strings, an accomplished musician, it's all about getting better after one of his most busy years to date, including his September marriage to long-term fiancée Ally Dale and juggling a demanding touring schedule. "I work a lot. It's not as though I'm having fun here," he remarked. "I'm making an effort to eat healthily, get as much sleep as I can, and drink as much water as I can. It all comes down to being able to present the greatest shows I can. I haven't touched alcohol in nearly 7 years. All of that is a result of my increased attention to my work. I had a difficult year in terms of my health. I've spent the bulk of the year worn out. We're attempting to determine how much touring I can tolerate as well as the ideal quantity of touring. So that I don't exhaust myself. That much needed vacation from the road may have to wait a little while longer since, less than a week after their much discussed Van Andel scramble, he and his band will be leaving for a November tour of Europe. In 15 days, we have 12 gigs scheduled. Not much sleep in between," he said. "But it's really great. We are traveling to all these amazing locations from Amsterdam, France. Going over there to perform music for those people is amazing. It's sort of good in that we play smaller venues than we do here." A homecoming Halloween scramble related to wrestling. Naturally, before all of that, Billy, his group, and a plethora of remarkable visitors from the bluegrass world, including Molly the Van Andel Scramble. A tantalizing Halloween spectacular including Tuttle, Sierra Hull, John Mailander, Chris Pandolfi, Bill Nershi, Mark Lavingood, and Dwayne Trucks will get heated. Keeping with the wrestling motif, thousands of ardent fans in the audience will be dressed to the nines, just like the musicians performing on stage. This is the most recent performance of Billy Strings' Halloween act, which has sort of become a national tradition. Billy declared, "It's always been my favorite holiday. Halloween is my favorite time of year because I love dressing up for it." Sierra Hull, joining the Halloween show. He and his band had previously uncorked themes related to The Wizard of Oz and Lord of the Rings, but nothing as elaborate, or he promised that it will be just as outrageous as the Wrestle Rumblemania extravaganza in Grand Rapids. "We've been working hard on this gig, and we have a lot of surprises in store," Billy stated. "We take Halloween very seriously. The band have been practicing in Nashville especially for this event. There is a whole type of skit that is related to it. Having my band, who are truly incredible musicians, willing to endure all of this is just so awesome. We want to perform a show for the general public." As part of the arena celebrations, Billy made sure to include longtime friend and dobroist Mark "Huggy Bear" Lavingood of Coral, Michigan, in addition to award-winning and chart-topping bands like Tuttle and Hull.